My brothers and sisters in Christ, today's readings, and particularly today's gospel, bring to light another important part of our Lenten observance, which is the need for us to be deepened in humility. We know that during this time, we're called to pray, to fast, and especially our almsgiving, that we're called to be more charitable, kinder to those in need. But there can often be a trap even in our charitable giving when we just look on the other person with pity. We look at the person who needs, and what is in fact an act of love can be turned almost into a stripping of human dignity. When we look at the other as someone lowly, someone to give the scraps from our table to, so to speak. And so the act of giving to the poor is very good and very important. But hopefully our time in Lent actually helps us to see that we ourselves are pitiable and in need. And so, as we hear this challenge to Jesus about the tax collectors and sinners at the table, why does he eat with sinners? Well, the Lord has come to seek out, to heal those who are in need of the physician. The well don't need the physician, the sick do. But there's a trick in this. Only those who are sick and recognize that they're sick are open to the healing that the physician gives. And so we often will see the haughtiness of heart who look down on others and don't see themselves in need of the Lord's salvation. And we ourselves, even as practicing Christians, can fall into the same trap. We look at all the sins of others, whether in our judgment, our anger, but also we can just look at the needs of others and see ourselves as the white knight, coming to everyone's aid, when in fact our time of Lent is meant to also reveal to ourselves that we are the most pitiable creatures of all, that we are sinners, that we are spiritually hungry, that we're naked, that we're dirty in our sinfulness, all of these things. And we do this not as a way of beating ourselves up, but as a need to come. We're united more deeply with the Lord on the cross and with the brother and sister that we love. That's when the act of almsgiving becomes true charity. And we see not just, I make a charitable giving to this person over here, but when I can love the person that I'm looking at, because not only do I see myself in that person, but I see the same Christ in that person who is in me. That is love. We use the word charity too often just to casually refer to giving money to different causes or people. But true charity is this act of love, the self-emptying that comes from recognizing Christ in the other. My brothers and sisters, as we hear in Matthew 25, when did we see you hungry or in prison or whatever? Whatever you did for the least of these, you did for me. That is the opportunity before us in Lent. Not only in humility to see how badly we are in need of the divine physician, but also to see that same wound, that same basic need and thirst in one another, and not to do so in a judging way, but to see where Christ is present in one another, to realize we share this in common, and the great news is that Christ has come to heal us all. May God bless you.